The monster never died. It just changed its name. Video Brinquedo, not a tractor. The Little Cars has multiple DVDs, but the movies were also broadcast as 15-minute episodes in TV Rá-Tim-Bum and Rede TV, so there are seasons. Then, if you count the live segments, it's kid songs with the characters, so I do not. Compiled, they seem to be 17 minutes long, so there's plenty of stuff for the future. The three main ones go to the countryside to celebrate the wedding anniversary of Combo's grandparents.
Nem sei quantos quilômetros eles estão juntos.
So the wedding anniversary is when the kilometrage goes to 0? I'm just making sure to point what passes for a joke here is so poorly thought out that it breaks in the very same sentence. In front of a fire that looks more like lava spilling out in the PS1, they see a smoke from afar, but a neighbor gets there, stays still while they comment, is interrupted so Combo introduces his friends, and then says he's letting every farm know.
O Trator Monstro voltou a atacar e tá aterrorizando as fazendas por aqui.
The two main ones decide to patrol. The grandpa wants to know, despite thinking it's...
História de carrocinha.
Olha, eu adoro piadas. Palavra eu gosto mesmo, mas quando são piadas boas.
Look, I'm a linguistic nerd, so I confess that I liked it, but this is not at all current. The translation I chose is way more current, I feel. Besides that, what is the grandpa wearing?
Eu sou coco.
Combo says he doesn't believe in it and starts describing what the monster tractor would be like, with a loud rumble, a smoke that doesn't let you see anything, and that before it attacks, the headlights turn on and it makes noise. And, of course, each of the things happens in front of them. Tony gets apprehensive, but you can't see until he ran away, and Combo says it's nothing, feels something, and gets his hook scratched and all red. And the next day, we see something terrible. Yeah, that's why they have teeth, Milhouse. And Combo just had nightmares, is hungry, and then they say he might become a monster tractor in the full moon.
Estou me sentindo estranho. Não sei por causa de quê.
Reza a lenda que quem se machuca de trator monstro se transforma em trator monstro também.
And the grandpa says they have to take care of the one who cursed him and of him.
Temos só que encontrar o tranqueiro que passou a maldição e cuidar dele e de você também.
And it has to be the same night so he doesn't turn. I'm sure they didn't want to say this, but besides talking about a werewolf, take care of him sounds a lot more like they'll kill him. At night, the grandpa is with them, they see the smoke, without the rumble, and they throw a net on the tractor that moves.
E vamos dar jeito em você e em mim.
And then just speaks, saying he scratched Combo because he's clumsy and he's living on the hill. The grandpa says he solved the mystery. The night after, they are at a party for generic cars and they present the monster tractor. Tony even saying it's just acting and the tractor starting to laugh. The pine tree oil causing more smoke and louder rumble to the tractors that use it. And allergies to Combo. And throw the headlights out of whack? Are they talking about their eyes? Because it makes no sense if that's not it. Oh, and the tractor says that's why his grandpa decided to move, for not making friends. And then he shows up. But how does someone spend their whole life without saying, I'm not a monster, or without being captured? And if it causes allergies and coughing, did the tractors really use it without noticing? The younger one is from the city. He would have noticed he felt different, no? Like Combo does? The quality is what you'd expect from Crianças Brinquedo. The night parts are so bright, you don't notice it's not the day. The skybox has various stars, but when she talks of looking at them, there's a 5-point star in the sky, like it's Mario. Characters remain still and move slowly through little space, despite the situation indicating it should have been a lot more. At the same time, they look at a table, but then Combo says, let's see what we have, and approaches as if that distance was far. This is all at basic level, before you see again and again the close-up of the hook, still in red, while they talk about him becoming a werewolf. Track temper. Not really as interesting as a vampire camper. And they have an angle of Tony looking at the hook, so they can do it, and just prefer to have no emphasis or variety, and way before thinking in why the hell they have tables or fires, or how they get things. as dumb as it is, his hook could get the tickets in the big race. They just don't do it right. Here, they don't even remember to turn the headlights on at night. Except for the guy who lets them know about the monster tractor for some reason. Despite clearly being the same model as Combo, I even like the grandpa's mustache. The hat though?
Eu sou um coco, coco, coco.
The colors are bland, the models and movements are bad, various lines are just poorly thought out, and most are poorly done.
Tomar quentão de óleo com especiarias.
Besides all that, everything that characterizes the story is from the countryside with no change for them being cars. They literally eat but use oil? How do cars have allergies? And so, another Friday the 13th goes by as we watch another horror from one of the worst studios ever. Video Brinquedo! I mean, Crianças Inteligentes. I thought of making an evolution like Pokemon, only Video Brinquedo is less than Voltor becoming Electrode. Too much work. So they just changed the name, much like today's topic that was put into HD. See? Now it's a hard drive. Please don't you forget to subscribe and hit the bell.